Greetings, YouTube. It's the Brain Damage Gamer here, and I have another segment of BDG News. This is going to be a single topic one, so it'll be a little bit different. I am covering the YouTube Heroes program on this particular episode. It's an interesting idea that they've had. I can throw a link to the area that YouTube put this under. It's under YouTube Help, ironically enough. But this program has kind of taken YouTube by storm. A lot of people are looking at it and going, no, why are you doing this? Long and short of it, they have a program where they're allowing you to moderate and flag things and do all these other administrator type things as just anyone who volunteers. And they're calling those people the YouTube heroes. The interesting thing about this is there's good things that you can do, like add closed captionings to videos. You can help with descriptions and tags and things like that and help moderate a community. So you could be an actual hero and help out channels, smaller channels, bigger channels, whoever, with their content, which is a great thing. The problem is this system as it's set up is just begging to be abused. And if you've ever been in a comment section on YouTube, you know that there is some of the most hateful, vile things you could possibly see a person type to another human being in those comments. That guy that wrote that really nasty comment that just made you go, what the heck happened to this person growing up? That person could be a moderator. They could be a YouTube hero. And that's a scary thought. Now, the one thing that nobody else has really covered about this, the thing that scares me more than anything, and it's the first thing I thought of whenever I heard about this program, is let's say you run a game company, and it's not exactly the nicest game company out there. They're a little bit on the shady side, maybe. Off the top of my head, I'd say, somebody like Konami, or maybe WB Games. Those people that have already been caught doing things you're not supposed to do. Like WB Games trying to bribe people into giving them good reviews for certain games. And only admitting to it when they got caught. Let's say a company like that. You have all these employees. And some of them aren't necessarily as active as they could be. Or maybe you want to give them some overtime. Or maybe you just have a team you don't have anything you're doing with at the moment. You could theoretically go to that team and be like, hey, so we need everyone in your department to go and do closed captioning, do comments, do some basic moderation. Just do all of that until you hit level 3 in the Heroes program. Now, once you're at level 3, you're not going to do anything crazy yet. We're just going to have you kind of waiting in the wings, doing a little bit of stuff to make sure that you don't lose enough points that you disappear off the market and off the radar. Now, when we get ready to release this game, we know this game isn't done. We know this game's going to be a flop. We know this game's a piece of crap. So here's what you're going to do. Your whole team, now that you're all level 3 heroes, are going to go and mass flag every single channel that gives us any negative press about this game. You're just going to obliterate that channel off the face of YouTube because you're just all going to do it at the same time for the same videos. And you're going to basically lock down the narrative of what people are allowed to say about our game. And make sure that nobody can say anything bad about it. Because a lot of people go to YouTube. It's like one of the number one places to go and check and see if you like a game or not, is to go and hear a review from somebody that you trust as a reviewer. But if you happen to try to go look at their channel and it's shut down, and let's say they do something hinky like don't lift the embargo on the review until the day before the game comes out. That means by the time YouTube gets around to figuring out what's happened, that there have been a bunch of false flags put on channels, the game's already out, people are already buying it not knowing any better, and everything ends up just kind of slipping away as, oh, well, we got away with it, yay. That's something I'm concerned would happen, because that's a very simple, very easy thing to do if this program's just set free into the wild. Any major company that has even a few people could do that. Because who knows how many it takes. If it's a bunch of people that it takes to moderate something and say, oh, that's enough to flag it and get it yanked down, then the bigger companies will be able to do it. If it's only a few, then small indie companies that are also doing shady things would be able to get away with this. Because of all of that, this is why when they introduced it and I thought about it, I was like, this does not sound like a hero program. This sounds like a villain program. Because you're not putting a call out to all heroes to come and help. you're putting a call out to all villains to show up and break everything. Because if you look at the definition for hero, a hero is someone who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. If you look at villain, villain is a character in a story, movie, etc. who does bad things. A person who does bad things. Listening to what would be able to be done with this program, these people will not be heroes. They will be villains. You'll have 1 or 2 heroes probably for every 10 to 20 villains you'll have show up for this. This will not work. Even right now, looking at the original video that they did for this on YouTube, that video's sitting at just under 1.5 million views and has 500,000 downvotes, thumbs down, saying that they don't like this video, they don't agree with it. There's about 10,000 upvotes. I'm willing to bet that's about 10,000 trolls waiting at the gates, rubbing their hands, going, yes, we can do some real damage now. Ha ha ha. It's no longer just reporting. Now we can mass flag things. I can shut down that one channel I don't care about. I don't like that guy. For whatever reason, I'm going to just destroy his channel. Or that girl, you know, I don't think she's a real girl gamer. So how about I just nuke her channel? Ha ha. This is just waiting to be abused. And it will be. If it's released, this will be abused. There is literally zero chance it won't be. And I don't really know what they were thinking with this one. The only thing I can think is that there was some sort of executive board meeting where everybody was kind of like, oh, our channels are just not getting moderated right. The flagging system's not working right. What can we do? And somebody piped up, well, we could always, have them police themselves. It works for Wikipedia and places like that. Reddit has monitors where people monitor their own subreddits. Why wouldn't that work for us? The difference between those organizations and what YouTube is, there's no oversight to begin with right now. Those other locations have basic oversight that works on everything already. There's somebody that is high enough up on Wikipedia to say, you know what, lock this down. We're not going to mess with that anymore. Because it's an easier task to do compared to how many videos are coming on YouTube. And I understand. It's a huge, giant platform. You can't just moderate all of this stuff willy-nilly because it's going to end up broken. The problem is there's almost no way to contact anyone at YouTube when the system goes wrong. Because the system goes wrong and everybody just kind of goes, it'll fix itself, right? We'll hope that it fixes itself. And it doesn't really. But anyway, those are some of my thoughts I'd had on this particular idea that YouTube has had, and I still don't really understand what they're thinking with it, but who knows if they're actually even going to release it at this point. Given the amount of negative attention it's already got, it's entirely possible this will just kind of quietly slip away and nobody will talk about it again. Here's hoping. But anyway, I would like to thank everyone again for watching. If you like the video, feel free to go ahead and hit like. If you want to leave a comment, leave me your thoughts. What do you think? Is this going to be a good idea, a bad idea? Do you think that it's going to be the villains program, or do you think we'll actually get heroes? But as always, I am the Brain Damage Gamer, and game on.